Hi, I'm Jen Clark. I'm a marketing director with World Ventures and made over $100,000 as a rep. I've taken 118 trips with the Rovia and Dreamtrips programs. And the most exciting part of my experiences with World Ventures has been the foundation. I'm so excited to announce and to launch officially the Schools for SUMBA Oceania Region Campaign 2018-2019. So World Ventures Foundation and Schools for SUMBA program that they've joined in partnership with Happy Hearts in Indonesia is now live and ready for you and I. So what's it all about? Well, how you can participate is at schoolsforsumba.com. Let me run through what we're doing and why we're doing it. So Indonesian Happy Hearts is a foundation also, and as a result of discovering the needs of many of the remote communities, including on the islands of Indonesia, they founded an organization that would be able to help put schools on the ground. Why? Well, imagine this: being denied a basic education that could lead to a career that could improve your life, of course, because you never learned how to read and write. So for most of us that live in the countries that we operate World Ventures in, we don't have these sorts of challenges. But on the island of Sumba in particular, in Indonesia, 1 in 4 children at the moment are getting the chance for a full education. That means 3 out of 4 are missing out, and we're going to change that number around. So the island of Sumba is just off the island of Bali. So our Voluntours that we're about to get organized happening there will go via Bali, so we'll have a dream trip component to these Voluntours, as well as the ability to contribute on the island of Sumba to the schools that Oceania region of World Ventures build. So this is your chance to leave your legacy with a donation for these children to gain literacy. So World Ventures Foundation and Happy Hearts have committed to build 100 earthquake-proof schools in the next 5 years on the island of Sumba and Oceania region, where we get first dibs on the gift and legacy of giving literacy. And so this has already been prototyped with one of the teams in Asia, and the second one's currently in construction right now. And this is our opportunity as our closest neighbour, in particular for Australia, but also to our region, for Oceania to step up and be the leaders in providing this opportunity for the children on these islands, and particularly the island of Sumba. So how do you do that? Well, schoolsforsumba.com is where you want to go, and this is the website when you land there, Oceania for Sumba. And so there's 2 ways that you can participate. The first way is to help us raise the funds to build the schools. It's $25,000 US to build each school. Each school consists of 2 classrooms and a toilet, and as I mentioned, they're earthquake proof as well. And so this is a proper formal structure where children will be able to come in and get a solid, consistent education, something that has not been happening for these kids, hence why only 1 in 4 get to go through the school system. So if you want to be a part of helping us raise the money, so there's 2 ways to be involved. The first way is to help us fundraise, the second way is to donate. So let me talk about helping us raise, becoming one of the team members, a founding member of Oceania Volunteer Community, and by doing that you are going to help raise a minimum of $1,000 towards the $25,000 that we need to build the first school, and then of course $25,000 for the second school. So at this stage we've got 2 schools in play, and by doing that you're going to be eligible to be one of the 78 people that go on one of the Voluntours to help build one of these 2 schools. All right, so there's going to be 4 Voluntours, and they won't be known until we have all the funds raised. Then we can start the scheduling, but you have 4 different options if you want to help raise the $1,000 to go. So you have 4 different dates to choose from once the money's raised, and the construction can then be scheduled, and then the dates will be known. So what you do is you go to the button that you can see the arrow pointing to. It's called Join Team. When you do that, little pop-up comes up, and just click on Log In. And to do that, you can create your account through using your existing Facebook, which is all I done. I just said, yep, connect me with Facebook, and bang, it was done instantly. Or if you want to set up using your email and password, you can do that as well. So once you've got that, you're going to be issued a unique link. So it won't be schoolsforsumba.com, because you're going to raise your own $1,000. Now, how do you do that? Well, you can do it through any sort of fundraising that you want to do. Maybe it's going to your team and asking them for donations. Maybe it's doing things like community focused activities. So Paul and I are doing a garage sale this Saturday, and I will Facebook Live it so that you can see how we raised money out of stuff and things that we're not using anymore. And so that's one way that you can do it. You might be doing stalls at school fetes or anything like that. Any way that you can raise the funds. You can ask neighbors, friends, family, anyone that would like to be a part of the legacy of giving for us to be able to build these schools. Once you've raised that $1,000, you're eligible to go. So that's if you want to join the team, the founding team of Oceania Region WV Foundation Volunteers. So if you want to do that, that's what you do. Click on Join Team, fill out the information, get your own unique link, and then start promoting that. Or if you just want to be a part of the legacy team that donates and raises the funds for this school, then click on the second button, Donate, and you'll get a simple little pop-up. Select how much you want to donate. There are some predetermined amounts there, or you can just select your own amount. So I selected $100 to kickstart my donation, and so you just fill out, like you normally would, all your personal details. When you get down to this credit card area, you'll notice their billing address. It says enter your billing address. A little tip, you need to click on that little link on the right hand lower corner of the box. It says edit or enter manually. So I had to click on that, and then the full address option opened up so that I could complete my purchase or my donation. And then of course when you're ready, hit give now and you're in the game. Remember to not be anonymous, unless there's an absolute necessity for you to do that. The reason is we want to know who in the family has donated so that we can keep you in the loop, keep you informed, and you'll immediately get emailed a receipt to confirm that your donation has gone through. So thank you. So whether you want to be on the team and helping us raise $1,000, or whether you just want to donate and be a part of the legacy team, which is actually making sure the money is available to build these schools, you can donate any amount that you want. You can donate as often as you want and as much as you want. And of course, if you give over $1,000 or $1,000 or more, you qualify for the Voluntours in 2019, maximum of 78 people that we can take on those. So this is your opportunity if you've ever desired to do something of significance. And remember that when you give the gift of education through building a school, you're not only helping the children of today, you're helping the children of the future too. So this is a legacy that will outlive your lifetime. So children will be attending these schools that you can be a part of the legacy team of donating to, and long live education that you and I have provided together to these beautiful little children on the island of Sumba in Indonesia. And of course, if you do raise $1,000 or more, whether you give it all yourself or whether you raise it the ways that we're going to, then you get the experience of also going and contributing through your hands on the school. So we're going to be doing the finishing off work, we'll be doing the painting, the fencing, the gardening, all of the end result, and then of course we're going to have the amazing launch ceremony while we're there as well. Plus remember, there'll be a dream trip at Bali at the end of this. So we'll fly back to Bali Island once we've completed the Voluntour on the island of Sumba, and we'll enjoy a Voluntour together. So that's pretty much it. Welcome to the future of foundation in our region. This is just the beginning, guys. We've got so many things on the boil right now, and so many fantastic members from our region have stepped up and provided information and opportunities, and we're working through them all right now. But I'm going to give you a quick taste of what's coming so that you know this is like a big deal. We are going to be the most prolific region of World Ventures in the world when it comes to our heart to serve and our foundation. So we're currently working on Indonesia. You've just seen that. We're also working on something in the Philippines, something in Fiji. We're looking at 3 destinations in Queensland, the Whitsundays, Cairns and Fraser Island for Voluntours there. Yes, right. We're also working on one just outside of Melbourne, a Voluntour there, and we're currently looking for an opportunity in New Zealand and also other Pacific Islands if they meet the criteria and the due diligence that's required to ensure yours and my safety and security as we go on these Voluntours. Once they meet all of the criteria that World Ventures want to make sure that our protection is of their ultimate concern and consideration, then these opportunities will be presented to all of us. So I'm so excited to have this opportunity to be a part of creating some history in World Ventures in our region and on islands as little and as beautiful as SUMBA. So get started today. Go on the link www.schoolsforsumba.com, get yourself registered, and let's get linking arms and sharing our hearts with the world. All right, I'm Jen Clark. Just message me if you need any further information or any assistance with joining the team to raise the funds or making a straight donation and being a part of the legacy team there.